Pete and Kimber Show.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Kimber.
Good morning.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I got you, babe.
Oh, yeah. Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog Day today.
Legitimate Groundhog Day.
And the irony of the fact that it being Groundhog Day and it's also the day we send all our kids back to school.
I didn't even consider that.
Honest to God, it really, we're
Does it feel the same as every other year gone before?
Feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
It really does. The mad rush yesterday to get Oliver a haircut as well, and seeing all the other parents there doing exactly the same thing. Making sure they've got all their school uniforms ready and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Just knowing what was coming this morning. It's Groundhog Day.
I love it.
And we get this for the rest of the year, lucky us. Hey, we've got a lot on the show to cover this morning on this Groundhog Day. A lot of fun things, all right? Groundhog Day can be fun. We bring a lot of fun every day. Marsha Hines from Australian Idol joining us. We've got a big prize with Australian Idol as well, which we'll get to. Just going back to school holidays for a moment, it's, being first day back at school today, might need a few tips. The kids might be out of sorts a little bit. Jen Muir, our parenting educator and expert, is going to join us. Great practical tips from Jen.
Oh, and she makes everything feel better. So even if it's a bit of a busy time for you, it'll feel like she's holding your hand.
100%. Let's kick things off with hang on a second. Sorry, everybody. The biggest thing to happen on our show.
You're going to meet the other half of our instant couple. If you are new to this, we have done it every year. This is our third time, and we're hoping third time lucky.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We took two total strangers and we want to make them fall in love by Valentine's Day. So we gave you a sneaky peek of Kira on Friday, and today you're going to meet Jack.
Hey, it was such a great weekend. Ed Sheeran was in town. We both got to go.
What a privilege.
Far out.
I mean,
and you know what? Privilege is right. That is a great word to use to go and see someone as talented and as endearing as Ed Sheeran.
Well, it is. I mean, we're realistic about, ticket pricing and all of the stuff that people go through to be able to see artists that they love. And more than 100,000 people saw Ed Sheeran over the weekend. And it's just, it was a privilege. And he's such an amazing performer.
Yeah, he's incredible. The way he uses his loop pedal and the way he talks to the crowd in between all of his songs as well, the chats that he has, the stories he's got about his songs and the career that he's led. There is no part of you that is not taken away for the ride,
Yeah,
it's great.
Do I can't remember the year I saw him last. I think it might have been like 2012, 2013, 14, something like that, early days. He wasn't a big star then, so I think it wasn't even Challenge Stadium. I feel it was something smaller. I'm trying to think of it, but was
the Regal Theatre.
Maybe.
It's always the Regal or the Astor or something.
He was the same dude.
Yeah.
He's still just as humble, just as real, and I just appreciated it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's raw and it's loud. And for one dude on stage, I kept reminding myself, this is one guy on stage and all these people in the stadium there to see him. And the sound is so fat. It's like he has a band of so many people with him.
It's phenomenal. Favourite song? So, one of the things that I really appreciated watching the show is, you really do get a sense of how many hits this guy has had over the years. But what was your favourite? What got you?
On the night, straight in, his opening track, he did You Need Me, I Don't Need You.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded so bassy and hot, and I just loved it. I thought, we're on now, let's go.
It's a good start, isn't it? It's like the right energy to get the show started. And then track after track after track kept coming. He did his slower ones, his faster ones. For me, it was Bloodstream. But he does the version that he actually does alongside, I'm just trying to remember, Rudimental, right? Which is the more bassy, thick, punchy. And
And it was big.
Did you feel this go through in your chest?
Yeah.
I could feel this go through my chest watching that. It was incredible. The other one that he did, I loved this so much because it felt so magical when he told everybody to get their phones out, but actually to turn the camera on. And there was a couple of times during one of his latest songs, Camera.
I don't need a camera to capture.
And it's when you hear that lyric, I need you to take a photo so your camera flashes.
And the stadium lit up with sparkles. It was very cool.
Goosebumps. I've got goosebumps just thinking about it
Yeah, it was a
now.
great moment.
The other thing as well, and we've got some of the audio here, he, as we mentioned, he's talking in between the songs, having a chat with the crowd. The way that he thanked Perth was incredible. All right, now there's so many stars come out here and they go, thank you, Perth. We appreciate you coming out.
Great.
We love you. But every single band and star does that, and they do it like that, and everybody can. He made me feel like he knew what my day was like.
Yeah.
Right, so this is what he had to say.
But I just want to say that I recognise the amount of effort that it takes for you guys to all congregate in one place like this. Right? I do know that not everyone here is from Perth. People have travelled in for this. But even before the gig today, the effort that you guys go into getting the tickets, booking hotels, booking flights, booking taxis, booking babysitters, doing all the setup, this is even before the day. And then the day comes, roasting heat, you sit in traffic, you sit in queues, you get to the venue, you get in, then you wait in the heat, and then you see the gig, and you have so much energy. And I just want to say how grateful I am for the amount of effort that every single person has been through to that.
The only thing he didn't mention was, and then you walk the length of Optus Stadium to get to your seats.
It was roasting. I mean, Vance Joy just looked like he was up there just going, what is happening to the sun? I mean, just trying to walk around it was absolutely cooking.
But Ed, you're welcome back anytime, mate. We love you to bits. It was a
Great show.
On Australian Idol, which is back on our screens, and one of our favourites, one of the judges, Marsha Hines, joins us this morning on the Pete and Kimber Show. Hello, Marsha.
Well, good morning to you both. How you doing?
We're great. Thanks so much for joining us, Marsha. We weren't sure if you were going to come back after our last interview. We had a lot of fun with you.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. No.
Good. I mean, I could actually use a few hot tips from you, Marsha, because we're doing an amazing competition where we will send someone to Sydney for the Australian Idol grand finale.
Nice.
They get to enjoy that. It's incredible. And they also can win some money along the way. But the way we're doing it is that they are calling our show and singing for us.
Okay.
And we have to judge them. And
well, good luck with that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love a hot tip on how to remain diplomatic because I'm a kind person, but this competition brings out the worst in me. And
does it now?
It really does.
Yeah, that's just the opposite to me. So, it's funny because, like if you know somebody really wants to do it and can do it, that's when you have to be kind, and some people are slightly delusional and that's when you have to be kind too.
That's true.
So just because we've got to make them, they're either going to be gold and they'll get $1,000 cash, or they'll be silver or they'll be bronze and they'll win $500 cash as the bronze. Right. So how do we separate the wheat from the chaff? Like what do I need to listen out for, Marsha?
Something that's, I'd say, relatively in tune. Mm-hmm. That'll help.
Good start.
If it's, in tune, and depends on how excited they are. Enthusiasm is a very large part of the industry too, but so's delusion. So you know what I mean? Like you can't imagine some of the stuff that Kyle and Amy and I see. But you have to be nice because everybody's got feelings.
You've got to be nice, but you do feel that you wish that one of their parents had just stepped in and said, "This might not be your thing."
Yeah, but it's so funny you say that because, Kimber, sometimes people say to me, well, my mother said I was really good. I said, well, unfortunately, your mother lied.
You sound so sweet when you do it. Now, Marsha, can we play a little game with you? Can we play a little game of Would You Rather?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just Marsha Hines, where you're at in your life, would you rather cover a song that you love, someone else's song that you love, or have an artist cover one of your songs?
I'd say both.
Oh, okay.
I know you got to pick one.
Pete's making you lock in.
Because most of my career, I've covered other people's songs, so I'd rather cover somebody else's song, yeah.
Right,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you were going on a road trip with somebody in the car, would you rather someone who talks the entire trip or someone who sings the entire trip, but they are also pitchy?
Oh, talk to me. Do not sing. Do not sing. No. She's that'd be a very long trip, girlfriend. That'd be a very long trip. No.
Okay. And this one: would you rather host a dinner for Kyle Sandilands or Amy Shark?
Oh, Kyle, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, you like the
With
unpredictability.
Amy, yeah, what you see is what you get with Amy. She's pretty straight ahead, but Kyle, he's a Gemini. What do you want?
He's a Gemini.
There could be several people in that room,
That is without a. I got goosebumps. You saying that he's a Gemini.
I love that there's several people in the room with him, so it's like you can host a dinner party for 6, but you only have to cook for 1,
That's
which is
right.
wonderful.
That's he'd cover all bases. Yes, he would.
Hey, Marsha, we're excited for the season ahead. We love Australian Idol because it unearths some fantastic talent. Have we got any great WA representatives on the cards that we can look forward to?
We do, but I'm not going to give anybody the KOD, okay? So I just say that there's a very promising person from WA, which is great. And it's always, usually every year there's someone that does very well from WA. So, and you guys, if you really dig somebody, I always say to everybody, the general public, we do what we can to choose the talent, and then you have to do what you do to vote. So don't forget to vote. If you dig somebody, stick to their side, Make sure you vote because they'll get voted off if you don't.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Great.
Hey, Marsha, lovely to catch up with you as always. All the best for the season ahead.
Okay, cool. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Bye-bye. All right, so Marsha Hines there from Australian Idol, which is back on our screens. Now, we did mention that we've got this contest going. It's Pete and Kimber's Idol. I love this segment so much.
Love
I
it so
froth
much.
it every year.
This is, when we do this competition, it's indicative of the bosses preferring you over me because they let you do it despite how much I dislike it. But it's great for you listening because you get the chance to win this trip to Sydney for the Australian Idol Grand Finale. All you have to do is watch Australian Idol. It's at 7:30 on 7 tonight. And you look out for us. Our heads will pop up and we'll give you a song title because that is the song that you're going to have to sing back to us tomorrow morning on our show.
That's right. Now, you could score gold, silver or bronze, so anywhere between $500 and $1,000 cash. But on top of that, you'll go into the draw for a trip for 2 to Sydney for the Australian Idol Grand Finale. It is the prize that everybody's going to be talking about, all right? So make sure you're watching Idol tonight.
What's that smell? We've been having a chat amongst our team, and producer Brooke is a little bit disappointed that she's got a new perfume and her husband hates it.
Hates it, like really strongly hates it. And can I just preface this by saying that 100 mils of this perfume is $280. $280.
wow.
And I didn't just get the perfume, I
three-
also have the lotion and the face cream all in the same scent. So
you're just burning money now. It's like you're just watching it just go up in flames as you throw everything you own into the bin.
I won't mention the brand, but I will say that the reviews for this scent are positive. If you go, like I've been online, I've checked, people are like, this is my favourite scent. It's amazing. But obviously I wake up very early in the morning and my husband reckons the second I spray it, he sits up bolt upright in bed and is like, and then has to open windows and turn the air, like he hates it.
I've read his 1-star review on Google.
I mean, even I looked it up because I was like, what perfume costs this much? And I looked it up and really all I could get out of it was people saying, well, it uses this special kind of wax or something that holds it together, that holds the scent, but also, the oils, and it's ethical. And I'm like, that's how much we have to pay now to just have something that is ethical.
$3,000 a litre.
Oh my God.
I mean, could you imagine going to the servo and seeing $3,000 a litre on the Bowser there to fuel up your car?
Part
That's
of me
crazy.
feels like just because your partner doesn't like something doesn't mean you have to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Have has Liz ever got rid of anything of yours, Pete?
Various things over our time. Yeah, well, it's not so much.
I mean, I've thrown out some of your stuff. To
I
be
know
fair.
I know you have. It's not so much like completely getting rid of, but I've had it at the very least. I'm not allowed to have it on display, and it has to be hidden.
Oh, okay,
And so like things like Pokemon cards and like Transformers collectibles.
I stand with Liz.
I mean,
but
part
this
of
is
me-
the thing.
Part of me wants to smell this perfume to see if he's justified. Don't spray it on me, whatever you do. I just put it on a tissue. Yeah, that because I.
I'm going heavy.
Oh,
I'm going
no,
hard.
no more. No, don't do more.
There you go.
Yikes.
I'll come around. Oh, God, it's so strong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no.
Give me, just spray it
Oh,
on me.
no.
Just spray it on me.
No, I'm with you, Dan.
It
It's gross.
keeps Liz interested.
No, I mean, that is wonderful if you want to smell like an old lady's handbag.
That smells
not a nice smell.
That smells like one of the aisles at Karrakatta Cemetery.
It's kind of like potpourri meets. What is? Oh no, nah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I
get
like
rid.
it.
Wow.
This smells
Get
like
rid.
Okay, so I have to get rid of it.
it smells like.
Do you
my
want it,
aunt.
Kimber? No.
No.
Okay.
Not
wow.
only is,
So
it,
look,
is
I'm-
it strong, but it's not pleasant.
I'm with him. It's not a terrible smell, but it's not as good as some of the other ones that are out there.
It's not a terrible
but to the
smell.
point where
if I
he's
was
like,
going
get rid
somewhere,
of it.
Oh,
Wow.
like very strongly. Like
Yeah.
he hates it so much. And I bought a lip balm as well.
And it smells the
same
same.
scent. And I thought I could get away with the lip balm. I was like, that'll be fine. I put it on. He's like, it's in the car.
no, it's
You can tell.
it's not pleasant.
Okay.
131060. What did you make your partner get rid of?
Yeah, good.
They got something in your life. It could be that you just don't like that muscle shirt he's
Yeah.
wearing, or whatever it is. Have you made your partner get rid of something?
Or a pet. I want to hear a pet.
Actually,
No,
a
no one
pet-
is going to call and say they got rid of their pet because their partner.
100%.
Oh, maybe.
Allergies.
Yeah.
James knows I would break up with him before giving up my dog.
No kidding. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Okay, so there it
They're
could
not
be
just for
something like
Christmas,
that.
guys. They're for life.
Maybe something you've held
Oh,
on
that
to from an
perfume.
ex-partner as well.
It's going to smell like that in here
You know
all
what?
day.
Have we got a jar of Glen? We've got a sprayer of Glen 20 floating around, don't we? Like all of a sudden, that's
Like,
looking pretty good.
I'm done. It can leave now.
All right. So yes, things you were holding on to since you were a kid, maybe something you kept from an ex. Yeah, get on the phone. 131060. It's still in here. It is. That smell is still in here.
Producer Brooke has got a perfume that her husband wants to get rid of because he does not like the smell, and it's a very expensive perfume. And so she's brought it in for us to have a smell, and now it won't leave the studio.
Get rid of it.
It is a lot. And Dan, I want you to know we have backed you in 100%.
Yeah,
It
we're
stinks.
with you. We are with you, Dan.
Oh,
It's on my skin.
I think it's in my pores. I
Yeah.
think it's there forever.
All right. What did you make your partner get rid of? Hi, Marissa. What happened?
Hi, Kimber. Hi, Peter. How you going,
Oh,
guys?
good, mate.
mates.
Yeah, my partner was very addicted to cigarettes. Had a packet a day, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So I got his cigarettes. I just chucked it in the bin. I thought, no more. You got to stop. Taking too much cigarettes. It's bad for you. You know what I mean?
Was that
I just
enough?
wanted to.
Was that enough, Marissa? You threw them away? It wasn't. He just went out and got another pack.
He started smoking again, but he didn't like it. But he appreciated me, but he didn't like it.
Right.
He knew that I was trying to help him out, and I said to him, "You smoke too much. It's not good for you." I just wanted to help him out, so I was worried about him.
I can
Yeah.
feel the drama as you threw it in the bin.
Slow motion. I can see that.
for sure.
Michaela, what did you make your partner get rid of?
Oh, I feel quite guilty for this one, but I made my partner get rid of his 15-year-old pillow.
No, you should not feel guilty about that, Michaela.
Was that-
No one should be sleeping on a 15-year-old pillow.
Tell us
he's
about-
he's a very nostalgic person, and he's had this pillow for that long, and it was flatter than a piece of paper, I'm telling you. And I was making the bed one day, and he's FIFO, so he was away. So I thought, you know what, now's my chance. So I chucked it out, and he came home, and as soon as he laid on the new pillows, he recognised that this wasn't his special pillow.
Of course he would have, because it wasn't stained yellow.
Yeah, and I love how you use the word nostalgia as well. Nostalgia is sitting down to a good movie from the 90s. Like, not a pillow you've been sleeping on for 20 years.
I bought these new ones, and he started sleeping with my favourite pillow, and I thought, you got to be kidding me. So I had to sleep on that piece of paper.
Oh, goodness me. First day of school today. Big emotions in our household last night. Lots of screaming, yelling, crying, stomping of feet, defiance, and that was just me.
I can imagine.
I woke up this morning, the house was quiet, all the kids were sleeping so peacefully, like last night never happened, and I felt so guilty. And as the universe heard me, up popped Jen Muir in my Instagram feed, and she said this.
Dropped my youngest off to school this morning, and I want to talk about the one thing that I know is going to happen in every single household, whether if not today, over the next week. Here is what's going to happen. Every single parent is at some point going to be sitting on the couch, scrolling their phone, stressing out about the fact they're not a good enough parent.
Lots of that happening around WA today. Jen, thanks so much for taking our call as always.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. I'm so happy to be back.
Jen, are you going to reassure everybody that they are good parents or really double down and tell them where they're failing?
The guilt is so real, and, you know, we all struggle with it. But, you know, one of the funniest things I did on the holidays, I was driving with my husband. I turned to him and I said, I just wish I could have made more food from scratch or some sausage rolls for the kids. I feel like I'm not a good enough parent. And he turned to me and he said, do you reckon you could make a post about that? You might think you're doing okay as a parent, but if you haven't handmade sausage rolls, you're failing. And I was like, yeah, true. Okay. But we all get caught up in that guilt because we are parenting in a world where there's more information than ever about the kind of parent we should be. And while that information is great, when we're sort of trying to apply it all the time as if we're sort of robots under the pressure of multiple kids, holding down jobs, the kids expressing their emotions, and us trying to be with them in a way that is different to the way that was modeled for us, it's a huge ask, and it's totally normal to be, you know, losing it and struggling ourselves as we sort of carry all of that.
It's so funny you mentioned what you said about the sausage rolls. Because last night around the kitchen, I was watching my wife. My wife was packing the lunches for today.
Yeah.
And she was looking at one of the lunches for one of the kids and going, I just don't know if there's enough. And I swear to God, there was more in there than an antipasto platter you'd see at the Grammys.
Yeah,
Like,
and think about the Vegemite Sambo that we got sent off to school with. Back in the day, and yet, we're madly packing beautiful bento boxes for our children and still feeling like it's not enough because we're exposed to just so much information. So we're so aware of what we're not doing all the time.
Now, Jen, I'm really, and through your stuff with connected parenting, really getting understanding of the big feelings is such a normal thing that we roll with these days. And certainly coming into school and getting the kids ready today, all of that's going to happen. But what are we expecting for when the kids come home today? Are we expecting a big rush of emotions as well? The stress of school, the excitement of all of that, and how do we handle it?
We absolutely want to brace for fallout. As you sort of saw, I mean, you and the kids, but my son, the night before school went back, he had this absolute meltdown, and it didn't even make any sense. He was saying I didn't put enough effort into his birthday, which was in last August. So it was just like, okay, right, we're bringing this up now, are we? Okay, all right. So what we're absolutely going to expect is a similar sort of thing this afternoon, only it won't be that your kids walk up to you and say, I just need to let my feelings out. Can we have a hug, Dad? More likely, they're going to not listen when you say pick up their shoes. They're going to pick on their sibling. They're going to hate what's for dinner and tell you that you're the worst parent ever. And that can feel really triggering to us because as parents, that brings up this idea that maybe my kids are not grateful. Maybe I'm not parenting well enough. Maybe. But the reality is what they're actually doing is just letting all that out. And my number one tip for parents is try to name or kind of get in touch with the underlying feeling, which is just like, yeah, you're having a hard time. Yeah, I can see you're having you're not picking up your shoes. And it was the first day back to school today, and I know you're tired, mate. And try to give them a little bit of grace, I reckon, if we can just sort of say, do you know what, I'll take your plate to the sink tonight. Why don't you jump in the shower and know that it's a lot? So trying to give them that extra bit of compassion and love, and hope one day when we're in the nursing home they show the same thing back.
Jen, I'm not a parent, but I remember as the kid, I'm the kid who doesn't want you to ask me how my day was and what my favourite part was.
Yeah.
As soon as I get in the car, I want to be left alone, just like every parent who comes home from work for the day and doesn't want to walk in the door and be bombarded by kids and responsibilities. Can we just give everyone a breather and be like, we'll talk about it over dinner, chat later, like get in the car and not be on your case about what'd you do? And when your kid doesn't give you an answer or they grunt, then you demand more from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when they've just started a new year. We're so excited to know how they went, or if we've been worried sick all day because they had a bad start, we're desperate to find out how it went, and kids are just not ready. So top 3 tips, give them time at the gate, really just give them space and silence to decompress. Give them food before you ask anything at all. And I love the idea of, playing high-low buffalo at the dinner table at night, asking kids what's the high, what's the low, what's something you want us all to know. Something that just lowers the pressure, but you've given them a bit more time, a bit more space, and a bit less kind of focus. So they're sort of able to bring out some of those more specific moments.
Unreal. Hey, Jen, thank you so much. So lucky that we are to have you on Speed Dial, mate. We really appreciate it and sharing that information with our parents across WA today, as always.
All right. All the best to all the parents and all the kids.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Jen. Where's my bento box?
You can organise one. If you want more from Jen Muir, Connected Parenting on Instagram, go and check it out.
What is trending, producer Brooke?
Look, I will talk about the Grammys, but there's one thing I wanted to talk about first. We all went to Ed Sheeran. We all loved it. Mm-hmm. We went Saturday night. Something happened on Sunday night that didn't happen on Saturday night, which is that someone DM'd Ed Sheeran and said, hey, I'm in Perth too. If you want me to jump on stage and we'll sing my song together, I'd be open to it. So Ed was like, sure. Come on stage, we'll sing it. So I've got some audio. Have a listen.
For the end of it, if you want me to come up and sing the song in Perth, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So we're going to sing it. We're going to sing it now, and it's going to be great. We welcome Brendan from Wheatus. Let's give it a go.
That's killer.
Do you think there was a moment where everyone was like, what's Wheatus? And then when the song started playing, everyone was like, oh, yes! You can hear it.
They've been here for, since the 24th they were playing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I didn't realise they were still in town.
I didn't realise you could
Usually
message Ed Sheeran and he would bring you up on stage. Otherwise I would have done that.
Not everybody can, because I
That's true.
messaged him and he hasn't gone back to me.
Yeah,
So.
do you know, it was your daughter Mila that showed me that you'd been messaging. So I made a joke to her. She took a really great photo of the stadium and I said to her, should send that off to it. And she goes, my dad's already messaged Ed and he's already messaged Vance Joy. And she was showing me your messages to them. And I was like, what a
Well, here's the
dork.
thing.
I love that you'll never stop trying.
I'm not going to stop trying, because one day one of these fish is going to take a bite.
Yeah, fair.
One of them is. And I'd say the same thing. I say, would love to catch up, have you in on the show, and then Mum makes a great pasta.
Oh, I love that.
And one day I'm going to have one of them.
Yep.
Fair. I love that. Well, look, let's talk about the Grammys. They're on right now. Well, kind of. So the official telecast starts at 8 a.m. our time. And I didn't know this. They actually give out 86 trophies before the telecast and only 9 during the telecast. So
It's a bloody long telecast for 9 trophies.
Because
well, 'cause
nobody
they've got all the
cares about some of those
performances.
other ones. They always want
Yeah.
like the real, because there's a lot of behind the scenes awards.
Well, a lot of the ones that have been given out already, though, are kind of big ones. You know, Ariana Grande, they've won for Best Duo, for Defying Gravity. Steven Spielberg, he's got his EGOT now. He's got the Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar and the Tony. He's just won an award. K-pop Demon Hunters won Best Song, which is actually the first time that a K-pop act has ever won a Grammy.
Are you serious? Was that for Golden?
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it?
Get out.
Yeah.
That is
First time.
phenomenal.
And WA, Tame Impala has had a win. So there's been some big wins so far.
Tame Impala solidly performing around the world ever since, right?
You know who I bumped into? I bumped into Kevin at Adventure World last week.
Did you?
He was literally. Did he get up and accept an
I
award?
think
The award?
he did,
Because if he's
yeah.
there, he must have flown out not long after that. Last week, I think we were at Adventure World on like Tuesday, and he was there.
When you bumped into him, did you go, I'm Pete, I'm the guy who's been messaging you constantly?
Are you coming over tonight for a pasta or what?
Oh, my golly. Well, look, there's a few records that could be broken. Kendrick Lamar's been nominated in 9 categories. And if he wins 4 of them, then he'll be the rapper with the most Grammy wins ever and he'll knock Jay-Z off that podium.
Right.
Has it been a good week for Jay-Z? So I'm not sure that he wants to...
What do you
About
mean it
time
hasn't
someone
been a
knocked
good
him off
week
the podium.
for Jay-Z?
What do you mean it hasn't been a good week for Jay-Z? How do you not know?
How do I not know what?
Epstein Files? He's been named?
I didn't see
Has he?
him. I saw
What
a
a
heap of
horrible
others.
shock.
I saw a heap of others. I didn't see that he's been named as well.
He's been named. And do you know that the most follower losses? So he went down by like 10 million followers, and then Beyonce lost 4 million followers. Like people are.
Have they named Beyonce or Jay-Z
No,
yet?
just Jay-Z.
Just Jay-Z.
Just Jay-Z.
So, but a lot of
Wow.
her comments now are like, just all her comments are flooded with like, did you know? Like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a great week. He might now lose his Grammy, not as well. But look, Lady Gaga, she's 7 noms. Justin Bieber's performing, huge performances. Rosé, Sabrina Carpenter, and there's an Ozzy Osbourne tribute set with Slash, Chad Smith, Post Malone. And Harry
That's
Styles is there, Kimber. Harry's
Harry.
there. Your mate Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Your mate, Harry.
Well, he's my mate until I find out that, like, to go to Sydney to see him perform is going to cost about $5,000 to
Worth
get there in flights.
Yeah, but
Worth
he's your
it.
mate. You know what you should do? Reach out to him on DMs on Instagram.
Could you for me?
Yeah, I will. I'll do that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Instant Couple. It's full of dreams. It's full of love. Valentine's Day is coming up and we've taken two strangers. We're going to put them together and hopefully by Valentine's Day they fall in love with one another.
All right. Now, in case you missed it, last Friday at around about this time, we met Kira. Kira is one half of our couple. We're about to have a listen to the other half of. But just quickly, for those of you who did miss it, you can go to the Pete and Kimber podcast on Listener. Go and check it out. Our chat with her. What'd you make of Kira?
Oh, I think she's great. And I think that you and I might actually have put together a good match.
Yeah, I think so.
So far, like on paper, of course, that's all we know. But we've had good success in the past. It's just that they haven't actually fallen in love by Valentine's. So
yeah, I know.
we're
Well, it is
thinking
2 weeks. I mean,
third
goodness.
time lucky. And we're not giving up on love, and we know you're not either because we got lots of applications. And so we've
100%.
sifted through all of those and we've gone, we think that Kira and Jack are going to make it.
All right. Well, let's have a listen to Jack.
Hi, my name is Jack. I'm 30 years old and I'm from a small town in England called Gisborough. I moved to Australia about 5-6 months ago and I'm ready to meet the love of my life. I do like to remain active, but I am looking for the house, the dog, maybe some cocktails on a rooftop bar. My friends would describe me as quite reserved, usually. I was previously in a long-term relationship in England, where now that's finished over a year ago. Ready now to sort of start branching out again. I wasn't ready before. I've sort of been on this self-development while I'm in Australia, and I feel really ready now to sort of meet someone new. I'm excited to see you. Can't wait.
Did I just hear all the women swoon? He's been doing self-development.
Hello, here we go.
Hello.
Yes. I will say one thing.
They are the words, I tell you what, they are the words that every woman wants to hear.
Self-development.
That men have been working on self-development.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
The accent.
Yep.
Now, his accent, as soon as I hear that, I do get chills a little bit, right? Because I'm going to say one word for you, a medo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right now, this was year one.
We had a British man in the first year of our instant couple.
And I remember him saying, it was like one of the first days when we put them together and he was like, oh, she smells like a meadow. And then that was a disaster, that one. And so I can't help but think.
That one person is not representing all of England, okay?
Very true.
It's just
very true.
I think there's a lot of success here and I'm fingers crossed that we can make it happen this time.
Now, mate, welcome to the show and welcome to Instant Couple.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Jack, we're so looking forward to meeting you. You stood out in our applications. There were a lot of people who went for this and we thought this might be the guy. Now, what do you think your most attractive non-physical trait is?
I would say I'm a giver, to be fair. I feel like I'm that person that would purchase a gift for you and then be dying to tell you what it is.
That's such a lovely description.
But yeah, I do take the small things into consideration now. I feel like my past relationship, I sort of had that, but now I'm older, I've developed a lot more, and I feel like I'm taking a lot more into consideration now. So
you mentioned you were in a relationship for 10 years. That's a serious amount of time for someone who's only recently just turned 30, mate. What was that like, and how did it end up coming to an end in the end?
Well, indeed, yeah. I feel a lot of people will resonate that are listening as well. It's, when you're young, you actually don't even know who you are, really. And you end up getting stuck in a cycle of, should I stay, should I go? And looking back now, I've learned a lot from it, but I feel like it should have ended years ago. And it was mutual. We all both understood we ended up being different people, different personalities. And I'm looking for someone that's going to like me for me now. Just the adult Jack, not the kid Jack. So
Right. Okay.
Very
so
good.
if you're self-reflecting, Jack, what do you think would be a reason that someone would most likely break up with you?
Oh, 20-year-old Jack would be different to 30-year-old Jack, but I still have, I'm still spontaneous. Probably hence why this is probably one of the factors as well why I'm doing this. So I like that little bit of a rush. So I can be spontaneous at times, but it can work in my favour, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be one of the traits that might be like, oh, a bit too much.
You'd be spontaneous, like surprise with a gift and flowers, not fireworks into a police building. Kind of spontaneous, right?
Keep me in Australia. I'd rather stay in Australia.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
cool.
yeah.
I mean, while we are based on a nation of convicts, have you ever committed a crime, Jack?
I haven't indeed. No, I stole some people's hearts, but that's about it.
Oh, come
That's
on.
a good line.
All right.
That is a good line by you.
Now, Jack, what type of woman are you looking for? Do you have a physical type?
As I've got older, it's changing. Obviously, I understand if you can't hold a conversation, it's pretty much pointless. But a prime Serena Williams or someone like... Have you heard of the
Serena
artist?
Williams?
Yeah, just love that. It's sort of strong as well, and they've got a good figure. And that's sort of the aesthetic. Obviously, it's not a perfect world. I understand people are all different and their imperfections make them who they are. So I'm just open to whoever at the moment just to see how we gel.
Jack, I am hearing that you've done some work on yourself. I'm hearing that you're open-minded and that you're, looking forward to trying something new and meeting someone. And I feel like this is going to be a great start. I mean, going into something, I think we can all probably hear plenty of stories and anecdotally of people saying on dating sites and stuff, there's too much choice now. And so if one person, if you're like, I don't like the way they held the pepper shaker and now I'm out. We do need to go into this with open minds and find out who we don't know who we're set for, so it could be an unexpected surprise for you.
Well, you could look like a 10 out of 10, but then if your personality is a 2, we're not going to get on. And I've learned that as I've got older now. I feel like if you can hold a conversation, we have things in common, then it's going to get on really well. So,
mate, I'll ask you one more question, right? You sound like you've come a long way. As Kimber mentioned, you've done the work on yourself. We are committed to trying everything we can to make you fall in love by Valentine's Day. It's a serious thing. Are you ready for that?
That is the absolute goal. I'm ready for it.
Okay, unreal.
Excellent.
You're our man. All right, well, listen, mate, you're going to be meeting the person we've set you up with very, very soon. We can't wait to have you in here.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll hold your hand, Jack. You're going to be okay.
I love this. We'll leave you to it, Jack. Do you like him?
Yeah, see, this is like, I know that a lot of our couples have sounded enthusiastic at the start.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a thing.
Okay. Maybe, as you mentioned, third time lucky. So we've got until Valentine's Day to make these two fall in love. This is a journey you have to be here for every morning from 8, right? Because you get every little step. We're going to start out slow and then ramp it right up. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Send them on dates and all sorts.
Dates, the whole works.
Tomorrow, so those things that you've heard where they come on, there's a bit of music and they tell us about themselves, they haven't heard each other's yet. All right, so we're going to have them here tomorrow after 8 o'clock. They're going to hear those for the very first time, and we're going to get their live reactions on our show.
Oh, first impressions, but, of course, they're not going to see each other.
No, not yet. No,
They wouldn't do anything mental like that.
Super sad news to learn over the weekend that Catherine O'Hara, who we know, best known for roles as the mum in Home Alone, Kevin McAllister's mum.
Yeah, and she was in Beetlejuice and Best in Show and so many great shows.
More recently, Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek as well, absolutely made it her own, has passed away at the age of 71 after a brief illness at her home in Los Angeles.
All we can wish for our families is that wind will eventually place us on solid ground.
Are you too beautiful? Do you find that men refuse to take you seriously?
I'm here in your arms, I can be no better.
If you don't let me gut out this house and make it my own, I will go insane and I will take you with me, Kevin!
He'll fix things, Jack. He knows what to do. And I'm stuck on your
She was very popular back then. She had dozens of boyfriends.
Hundreds. Tear us apart. Please don't be strangers. You come and visit me anytime you like. I'd rather be dead. Oh, each time you leave. Our lives are like little baby crows, carried upon a curious wind. I promise you. No, you won't. I'll find Charles and we'll haunt you both until you beg us to move on. Better than all the rest.
Oh yeah, no matter how many movies you've seen, you never forget that first one, do you?
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara passed away at the age of 71. It's so sad. She was really, like, what was wild is that I I mean, I really knew her first for playing Kevin's mum in Home Alone.
Yeah.
And then saw Schitt's Creek. But had no idea until you told me that she'd been in movies and TV pretty much every year for the last 40 years in some massive capacity.
Oh, she's had more than 50 plus years in the entertainment industry. She started as an improv performer and comedian and was hysterical, and then she's gone on to have all these roles, and she worked a lot with Eugene Levy. And this is when all the greats were in improv comedy, you know, back in the like John Candy and like all those guys were working together.
Those names. I love it.
And, you know, Eugene Levy, I mean, he really summed it up. He said, words seem inadequate to express the loss I feel today. I had the honour of knowing and working with the great Catherine O'Hara for over 50 years.
Yeah, wow.
Can't even find the words, you know. And I thought Dan Levy, his son, with the success of Schitt's Creek, which has just been one of the most phenomenal TV series to come out recently. It is just magnificent. And Dan Levy said, what a gift to have gotten to dance in the warm glow of Catherine O'Hara's brilliance for all these years. Having spent over 50 years collaborating with my dad, Catherine was extended family before she ever played my family.
Yeah, wow. And of course, she played, you know, Mumsy in Schitt's Creek. And I was always hoping after seeing that series that we'd get something a little extra.
Oh,
and it's
everyone wanted
to
that.
know. Yeah, it's so sad to know that we won't get that now. But we did get this at the very least, and it was fantastic.
The internet says you're dead.
What? What do you mean? Who's saying that? Your mother's not dead.
I'm standing right here. Yeah, well, now I know, but it's weird because they're still saying it. So people are believing it?
Well, it doesn't help that Alexis just tweeted goodbye to a great actress with a cool sunglasses emoji.
Okay, I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm in mourning, David. What is the source of this falsehood? And what photo are they using?
Unclear, and primarily a headshot from the 90s. So fresh and young and permed.
So what are you saying? The entire internet thinks your mother is dead?
Well, not like the entire internet. It's not even trending, which is actually kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. That's what you think is sad?
She was so good.
But I tell you what, the news of her actually passing away was trending everywhere because, huge loss.
And I think for most of us, we just think mum. Like when we think of Catherine O'Hara, we think mum, and there's an interview here, and you'll hear it. It's very faint, but off the back, her response to this interviewer's question pretty much sums that up.
You're my favourite actress ever. Okay. And you've been, oh no, seriously, you've been in so many legendary roles. When all is said and done, which one role would you most like to be remembered for?
Mother of my children.
Mother of my children.
What a woman.
There you go. Beautiful. And as we speak, all around WA, there are parents visiting cafes for their first kid-free coffee in 7 weeks, Kimber. 7 weeks.
Do you think it's just a coffee?
Well, coffee, maybe with something a little alcoholic in it as well. Cheeky shot of vodka or something like that. Look, I make it sound easy, but it's not. It's far from. We know this morning, in fact, the last few days have probably come with stressing, with sweating, with hoping, with crying, with yelling, with washing, preparing, photographing, and with any luck, a school run without much fuss. And when I woke up this morning, I went around to our 3 kids' bedrooms. Of course, 2 of them weren't in their own bedrooms. Mum was with another one. We play that every night. And just take a look at them. They look so peaceful. And I sent a text off to Liz this morning wishing her the best, because I know this morning, with some of the challenges that I've been open about on our show, it's going to be a struggle. And I've just heard back, and I'm over the moon.
They did it. Did they do it?
They did it. And
Come on, kids.
she said they were phenomenal. Izzy had a few nervous moments, but the girls just came out to give her huge hugs, and she was fine, and she went in. And so they all went to school, and they're all off.
Yay,
which
for
is
education.
Just phenomenal. But far out, I tell you what, yesterday was a day getting the last bits and pieces ready. We had the school grocery shop. Now, the reason why I call it the school grocery shop is because it's the one where the amount of frustration and anger you feel when you see the kids tucking into the jumpies and the chips and all of that sort of stuff, because it's like, if you eat them now, we have nothing for your school lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That happens every single time. And it's a big year this year for Ollie because it's his first year as a full 5-day-a-week kid.
Ah.
So that's it.
I mean, if any kid has got the energy to do the full 5 days, it's your Ollie.
Well, I think so. I just wish he had that kind of energy yesterday when we took him for the last-minute haircut, because we had to get the haircut in, right? And I walked into the barber. I took one look around. It was all dads with their sons in chairs. That's it. It was no dads getting haircuts. It was all them last-minute one. Some of them on their laps, the lucky ones to leave their kids in the chairs themselves. Ollie gets nervous with haircuts, right? So
bring him in here.
What do you mean bring him in here?
I'll give him a great haircut.
Really?
I've done yours.
Okay. Well, maybe. No, I know you've done mine. You shaved PK into the side of it.
I thought
remember
it was magnificent.
That. No, I'm going to show you his haircut in just a moment. It's funny because the guy, to try and make him not be so nervous, he had a jar of lollipops.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all jars of lollipops with the wrapper in it. And so he shoves his hand in there and he pulls one out. And then because he's getting nervous, he's shoving that lollipop into my mouth, just trying to be a bit funny a bit. And he's like, you have to have this or I'm not going in the chair. You have to have this. So I finally relented. I shoved it in my mouth as I looked up and I saw this kid with this green stuff coming out of his nose.
Just
and he was
drooling.
holding a lollipop as well. I'm like, your hands have been in that jar, mate. They absolutely have been in that jar. Let me show you Ollie's hair. So she's just sent a picture. Does that give you...
That gives me 1980 flashbacks.
Does it?
Bowl cut.
The fringe?
Straight across. You think I couldn't have done that cut?
Well, maybe. I mean, he looks a little bit like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber.
I would have given him a bit more of a sweeping fringe.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you're the one to do it for next time. Yep, 100%. But look, it all went swimmingly, but we are thinking of you today. No matter who you are, no matter where you are around WA, no matter what your day looks like, we hope it went as well as it possibly can. Have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow from 6.
The Pete and Kimber Show, 6 to 9 weekdays.